The snipping tool is a more versatile way of cutting and pasting objects you see on your screen versus the print screen function. You can use the snipping tool to capture a screenshot or take a snip of any object on your screen, then annotate, save, and share the image. Now let's learn how to locate the snipping tool. First, click on the Start button to open your Start menu. Then locate All Programs. Next, find your accessory group. Then look for your snipping tool icon. Now your snipping tool is open. We can also create a shortcut for easy access. To create a shortcut, you will want to find the snipping tool and right-click. Then select Pin to Taskbar. This will pin the snipping tool to the bottom of the screen. We can also right-click on the snipping tool and select Pin to Start menu. This will pin the snipping tool to the first screen of our Start menu. Lastly, we can simply drag our snipping tool from our Start menu to our desktop. Now let's learn how to use the snipping tool. First, ensure that the desired screen is visible. Then click on the snipping tool icon. The snipping tool is started. You will notice that the screen is faded, a snipping tool pop-up box is on your screen, and your cursor is in the shape of a plus sign. At this point, you are ready to use the snipping tool. You can select the snipping shape by clicking the down arrow next to the New button. A drop-down menu with 4 options will appear. The Freeform Snip allows you to draw any shape you would like to make a capture of. The Rectangular Snip allows you to select the desired area for the capture in a rectangular containment. The Window Snip takes a capture of your entire window. And lastly, the Full Screen Snip takes a capture of your entire viewing area. Also note that you will want to move the pop-up into an area that you are not trying to capture. For this tutorial, we will be using the rectangular snipping tool, so I will choose that from the menu. Now we are ready to take a snippet. Simply click the picture and drag the rectangular selection around the desired objects you want to capture. You have successfully made a capture. Now let's learn how to save your new capture. First, I always like to make a copy of the capture for easy usage in emails. Select the Edit item from your toolbar, then choose Copy. Now you have a copy of the capture that you can simply paste into anything you like. To save your capture, select File from the toolbar, then click Save As. Now you are able to edit the type of file you would like to save. Select the drop-down and choose your preference. I prefer JPEG. Next, select the location you would like to save the capture. And finally, click Save. Let's exit out of the snipping tool and out of our website. Finally, let's take a look at our capture by double-clicking. Also, I wanted to mention that there are some editing features you can do inside the snipping tool. First, let's look at the pen tool. This tool has several customizable options. And it's a very good tool to bring attention to certain items on your capture. Next, we have the highlighter tool. This is a great tool to show focus areas. And lastly, we have the eraser tool, which can erase any of the previous tools by simply clicking on the area. Lastly, let's talk about some of the practical uses for the snipping tool. The snipping tool can simplify many of our sales functions. It can be used to create sales presentations, product listings, and regional sales highlights. Let's begin with an example. You would like your customers to focus on 5 seasonal products this week. You can achieve this by using the snipping tool and creating a sales highlight sheet for these 5 items. For this example, we will be using Amdro products. You will begin by placing all 5 items into a favorites list, which I have already done. Let's begin by opening the favorites category. Once your favorites list is visible, you will open the snipping tool. Use your cursor to highlight the area you would like to capture, then release. You have now made a capture of the products. Simply copy the capture to your clipboard. Then navigate to your prepared layout. Right-click and paste the capture. Then resize the capture to fit appropriately. And now you have easily created a sales highlight sheet for your customer. Next, let's make a sales presentation for a customer. As you can see, we will continue this example with Amdro products. On the second page of our sales presentation, we have an image missing. We will now use the Snippet tool to recover that image. Let's navigate to the eBusiness site where we can find a high-resolution image of the product. Once the image is open, we will open the Snipping tool. Use your cursor and highlight the image you would like to capture and release. Simply copy the capture to your clipboard. Then navigate to the prepared presentation. Right-click and paste your image. Resize your image to fit properly. Now your sales presentation is complete. Thank you for watching eTips.